Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Luna 2.0. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. Now, we're looking at Luna 2.0, and it's down 4.11%. It's at $1.98. And I want to ask the question, is Luna 2.0 dead? Let's check it out. So we see this Luna Fear and Greed Index. It's sitting at a 48%. It's actually up some. And I don't know why it's up. I mean, no shocking news really came out about Luna 2.0. But now it's shifted to neutral. And that's actually moving in a better direction. And it could be because of this. Luna 2.0 price in trouble after South Korea blocks Terra developers from leaving the country. So maybe it's up a little bit because people feel Do Kwon will go to jail and no longer be part of Luna 2.0. Maybe it's up because people feel that they're finally going to get what they deserve. They did a lot of harm to the people with Luna, and they enriched themselves, in my opinion. So let's continue and see what's going on. Nowhere Art is now live on Terra 2.0. It's one of the most biggest NFT marketplaces on Terra Money, but yet the price didn't move to the upside because people are still very, very weary of Luna 2.0, in my opinion. Then we see this, disappointed on Luna 2. Every project now, never pump from now, only downhill. And Luna 2.0 is going downhill as the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission investigates potential securities violations. So maybe it moved to neutral because people honestly feel that Do Kwon is finally going to get his. Maybe now people can say, if he's not involved in this project, I feel better about investing in it. Or maybe you feel better about getting behind some of the projects that are on Luna 2.0. Then we see this. Investors keep losing money as Terra revival plan fails. The post 5 NFT projects and marketplaces committed to the Terra 2.0 Luna ecosystem appeared first on the VR Soldier. So we see things coming out, but yet Luna 2.0 continues to move to the downside. And then the top 5 projects to launch on Terra 2.0, one of them was Stater. And that was supposed to be big. That was supposed to move Luna 2.0 to the upside some. But the price failed to move. The only time I seen the price move in a good way was when Do Kwon finally came out and started talking about Luna 2.0. He started talking on Twitter, and then all of a sudden the price moved up a little bit. So does it need Do Kwon to come out and build optimism around Luna 2.0? Would that be what moves it in the right direction? I don't think so. I think it might help it a little bit, but I think it's hard for this community to get behind Luna 2.0 in any way. Interesting, almost like Kickstarter for Terra 2.0. Are new projects coming to Luna? And we see it. Empowering the ecosystem, Wicca is the fastest and cheapest way to launch new projects on Terra 2.0 and mitigate risk for investors. But people still don't trust it. And it's very easy to start a new project on a new token because they want to build. They're going to help you in any way start a new project. But it still doesn't get people involved. I think a lot of things are falling short for Luna 2.0. I think a lot of the projects never even got off the ground. Then we see this. This is the Terra ecosystem overview. And we see a lot of things going on there. We see Phoenix Finance, TerraSwap launched, Astroport Dex is going to launch soon. We see cross-chain arbitrage architecture and will utilize bot first pools and vaults for flash loans. We see Burning Dex is going to launch soon and will use a part of the swap fees to burn Luna Classic. So they even talk about burning some Luna Classic with this, but people still aren't investing. And I don't know what's keeping them from doing that exactly. Maybe it's because it sees only downhill trend. It could also be going down in price because people are finally getting their Luna 2.0 tokens and are instantly cashing them in to burn Luna Classic. We don't really know, but the price does not move to the upside still. Then we see this. This is a whole list of projects that were supposed to launch on Luna 2.0. You see NFT stuff there, DEX, you see bridges, you see asset management, you see communications, wallets, vaults, savings, but the price cannot move. And I think maybe there's a little bit more optimism today in it because people just feel that, hey, I got in at a price that I shouldn't have paid for it. So, what is happening with Luna 2.0 now? It seems many have already forgotten about the tragic event on the 12th of May, perhaps except for those who are still at a loss. What's next for Luna 2.0? You also got to look at this. This was a recovery plan, and I was rooting for it because I want people to get some of their money back that they lost. But I think it was failed out of the gate because instead of doing maybe 2 Luna Classic for 1 Luna 2.0, that people would have got behind that. Then they would have felt like they got something. But we got a fraction. It was a mere fraction of 1 2.0 for, 1 Luna Classic you held. I don't think the ration right out of the gate, the ratio was off for any real recovery. And I think a lot of people are still stuck in Luna 2.0, maybe even new money, new investors. Maybe they bought at $12 on its way down, and now they're stuck in it, hoping for something to move it to the upside. I don't know, but it doesn't look good. So Luna 2.0 was born dead, 100% Luna Classic. That's a narrative all over Twitter. Daily. At any given time, you can find tweets like this. And it's hard to change that narrative when it's already out there. It's hard to get a community to pull for a coin they didn't want. It's hard for them to get behind Do Kwon because we all see what happened. So Luna 2.0 was born dead. It did fail before listing. People want Luna Classic to recover. And if Terra doesn't hear what the people want, then Terra is gone. And that's what you got to realize. When people never wanted something to begin with, it's hard for them to accept it. Then we see this. Terra's Do Kwon faces huge legal turbulence. U.S. SEC hot on his heels as Korea authorities turn up the heat. So I think Do Kwon will get his. And I think because of that, this is where it is right now. People are now neutral. Literally a week ago, this was sitting down in the 30s. It actually moved up. People might be getting optimistic that if Do Kwon is out of the project can survive. Maybe if he's not involved in the project, new projects will launch on it. If he's not involved in Luna 2.0, then maybe people can give it a second look. Let's put it that way. But no one knows if this token is truly dead. Bitcoin did not move to the upside yet. We didn't see a good run up for Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin will pull this with it. It just depends on how far it will fall before that happens. If this ever falls below $1 and starts going into the cents, then real worry is going to set in. anyone that holds this is going to want to get out, and they're going to want to get out quick. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video, and we'll have to keep a watch on Luna 2.0 and see where it goes in the future. Till then, we'll see you in the next video. I want to thank you all for watching, and have a great night.